already started. So this video is called "This is what a S tier manga looks like." So Koze. I think his name's Koze. I think I'm saying it right. Koze, this YouTuber, this anime reviewer YouTuber, I think he is giving his opinion on what a S tier manga looks like. So we'll see what his opinions on that is, and if it stands up to the hype of what he's saying. So let's give it a try. So let's go.
What makes an art style appealing is not always correlated to its level of technical prowess. One Punch Man's original art still has a lot of charm, even though it's not nearly as pretty as the redrawing. Azumanga Daioh has a very simple look, yet has become a sort of cult classic online. But when an artist has great ideas and the skills of a professional to bring that to life, that lightning in a bottle combination is where you get manga like Gachiakuta. It's drawn by Kei Urana, who worked on Soul Eater, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorite mangas to study and analyze. Because
he
look
is
at
not
these
wrong.
illustrations. Like, how do you draw this?
Yes, like that is that. I tell you something, he is not wrong on that response. I love how it got. I love this. This is why I think most people like my work is because I do sketchy. I do sketch the sketch art style most cases, and I love how Gachiakuta is between very sketchy and very line artish. So it's the blend between the two. I really love the look of that from Gachiakuta. That's why it really appeals to me. Same thing with Soul Eater. Soul Eater is very like Soul Eater has a Kingdom Hearts like feeling to me. Like every time I look at it, because I know it's produced by Square Enix, but like it's just it has that Kingdom Hearts feel. Hey Rez, what's going on? Nothing much, bro. We just finished doing some Alistair from
Cough the SS.
SS again. We from Hasbin Hotel. So I'm just doing some sketches as I'm doing a reaction. So if you want to come over here on YouTube, come watch it with us, or on TikTok. No, YouTube or Twitch, Trovo or Kick. I do not play on TikTok because TikTok tends to get very sensitive and cause trouble. Thank you, Lag. I appreciate it. But like, yeah, I'm telling you right now, Gachiakuta got that it factor. I think it could be one of the great anime of 2024 if it becomes an anime. I'm hoping because I know it's been kind of threatened.
Just be listening to you on TikTok and doing sketches.
Gotcha, bro. I gotcha. No problem. I think it has that big three feel. I feel like it could be the big three in the future or somewhere down the line. But I know it's been threatened to be canceled, so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen because I have high hopes for this one, and I wish they would revive what was that one anime or manga? It was called the Hunters Guild. I wanted for that to be an anime, but don't think that'll ever happen now.
How she draws eyes. Anime eyes are famously large and cat-like, making them one of its most recognizable features. But with this incredibly exaggerated design is the risk of becoming very iconographic with less experienced artists. When you're learning to draw and all you have to reference is hyper-stylized cartoons, it becomes very easy to forget that they're actually a real-life part of the body, and this is a mere abstraction of that. And even within the anime style, there are a million ways to simplify them.
You know, I wonder if they'll keep the roughness or the... I'm hoping they do, because that'll be one of his biggest appeals. I hope it doesn't go straight line art. I know that if they do the sketch line art, it's gonna be more work, but it's gonna be worth it though. Because that artistic aesthetic, that artistic integrity to the show itself will be its own thing.
And the eyes of Gachiakuta are no exception. They are absolutely massive and cartoonish, but they have a very clear and well-designed structure that removes any sense of uncanniness that you sometimes see in
I
other
love
styles.
the eyes.
Do you see how the eyelashes have an actual material to them? Like they actually protrude from around the eyelids. And the tear ducts are also visible, which almost nobody ever draws. And look at the pupils. They're inside the lens of the eye, which is concave in real life.
Now, everyone constantly asks me, what is my favorite part of drawing anime? And it's always the eyes. It's always the eyes. The eyes are always so important because just looking at an anime, I can tell you a lot about a artist's art style just alone. You don't need to look at their like anatomy. Just looking how they design eyes tells you a lot about an artist. So that's really cool. Especially when they're doing stylized work. Oops. Throw that back, sorry.
warp like this when viewed from an angle. And this manga is full of unconventional angles. One of the most obvious signs of how knowledgeable an artist is in drawing the forms of the human body is how many unconventional angles they can draw it from.
Yes.
And Urana does not shy away from them whatsoever. There are some absolutely wacko face angles in here, especially during the fight scenes. And it's honestly hard to understate how impressive this is. Urana's eyes are like putty. They're twisted and exaggerated into these amazingly intense expressions despite how detailed the art is. It's just that one step out of realism and into cartoonishness that lets every character still be boiled down into comedic, rudimentary scribbles when the situation calls for it. Or we can talk about the hair.
Why do we constantly use Will Smith for everything? Why do we keep using this man? We keep constantly using this man for memes. This is so sad. I'm surprised this man has not had a toaster bath yet. This is insane.
Realism and into cartoonishness that lets every character still be boiled down into comedic, rudimentary scribbles when the situation calls for it. Or we can talk about the hair, where like the eyes, structure is the key element. Urana draws hair as this very sturdy and clay-like substance, almost like the characters dunk their heads in a bucket of hair gel every morning. Instead of strands or locks, they have these rigid hair clumps that stick out in crazy, geometric angles. And these hairstyles are rad. Look at this fucking Binky kid. Like, how do you come up with that? It comes from years and years of studying real-life eyes and hair. That deep understanding that leads you to experiment like this. Once you're knowledgeable enough in the art fundamentals to accurately depict reality, you can begin to twist and exaggerate it to fit your own personal tastes, which Urana also does by making everyone really bony. Look at those clavicles. Look at that radius. And look at those hands. It's drawn with thick, rugged lines that fit the tone of the dystopian world it takes place in. And these lines are infectious. They spread into the panel borders themselves, which, speaking of, we gotta talk about the paneling. The paneling in this manga is fucking awesome. I love, okay?
The paneling looks like
manga
that?
panels break their own conventions and start getting—
Bro, the paneling looks like this? I gotta start reading this. I'm not even kidding. I am willing to pay a little subscription just to read Gachiakuta. That's it. I'm dead serious. I love how it looks. It has that that Soul Eater Fire Force type vibe. It's just so stylized. Like I think another anime, it became an anime, but I think one of the greatest art styles that really pulled me into drawing anime mostly was Kingdom Hearts. But like it was I don't know who was the artist, I forgot his name, but the one who made 7 Days to Live, I think 7 Days Till the World Ends or something, I forgot what it's called. Oh man, the art style and the stylization in that was so top notch. I didn't even play the game. I just loved the art style alone. It was like, oh, I wanted to play that with Neku and friends. Oh my god.
Artistic and non sequitur. In Gachiakuta, the panels will often warp to match the psychological states of the characters. When shit is going down, the panels start distorting and threaten to break out of the pages. It reminds me of Ping Pong. Not the game, the 1996 manga about the game. The art alone is incredibly unique, but equally creative is the paneling. Look at this. Everything is linear and conventional until a game starts and the page is shattered into 100 chaotic frames. Triangular panels, hexagonal panels, weird curved panels, all reinforce the hectic and unpredictable pace of a ping pong match.
Damn.
Genius. Manga with art like Gachiakuta are few and far between. The highest possible compliment I can give to it is that I'm currently using it as my main source of references to study from. Like, there is just that much to learn from this. It's the type of art that makes you look at your own stuff.
Bro, look at that distortion of the face. Look at the distortion of the face. That is so cool. That face. I'm surprised this is not a meme. Oh my gosh. When she says that she's off the rag and she said her parents are home. Damn.
Stuff like, what the hell am I doing? Everything is top tier. Anatomy, gesture, character designs, inking. Surely there's something wrong with it. At least the backgrounds are bad, right? Fuck!
No.
And it's a weekly series? How do you draw this shit every week? Plus you've got the graffiti art, drawn by Ando Hideyoshi, which is, I mean, do I even need to explain why this is cool? It's got the exaggerated swagger of a Japanese mangaka, like these belong on a wall somewhere, or as a big spray painted mural somewhere in Tokyo. Honestly, everything about this comic is so extra and
tears of joy.
Really can't smell even anything. Look at that exaggeration, bro. Look at that exaggeration. That is crazy. Oh, the detail is so amazing. I love it.
Over the top. And all I'm saying is, if Trigger doesn't get their hands on this, I will human instrumentality all of Japan.
Yes, you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. He's right. If Trigger doesn't animate it, I don't want it. If the people who didn't make Fire Force, Soul Eater, or Trigger don't do it, I'm not part of it. I'm dead serious. I don't want to watch it. If Trigger, I want Trigger
Looks
mainly
cartoonly in a good way.
Yeah, I want Trigger to animate it. Trigger is like SS tier type stuff, almost like Mappa. Like Trigger's up there with like what, Mappa, SS. I think JC Studios, Bones, Mappa. You know, like Trigger is a league on their own, bro. You can't tell me. They did Gurren Lagann. They did Fully Cooley. Well, it was called Studio Gainax, but you know, if it's same place, same people's, well, same studio per se, different name. Yeah, man, that was man.
Maybe David Productions.
Oh, David did David Productions did Ranks of Kings, right? Or I'm thinking of something else. Am I right? I think it's David Productions did Ranks of Kings, right? Or am I off? I think so. I'm not totally sure. This is why I don't want to.
Fire Force and JoJo.
And JoJo. Okay. This is why I don't like abandoning my sketch sketch methods, because there's just so personality in their sketches.
And Undead Unluck.
And Undead Unluck. Okay, I can get behind that. It's just the Sakuga that I'm talking about. That's just really pulls in like something like that. So
Says hi, all good.
hello. Oh good. What's up? Okay, so with that said, this is a S tier manga from Kogase. I think I said that right. Or I probably said that wrong. I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong. Can't read. Anyway, so with that said, like, subscribe, share, follow, and comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. And later, guys.